Only over half an hour late. No big deal. Unbelievable. What's up, boys? What is going on, man? How the fuck are y'all? How y'all doing, man? Just my 2 cents here, coming to you on a Monday morning. Hope yours is going all right. Can't complain too much with mine. Got a lot of shit going on. Got to get to it early today, boys. There's a chance I might be coming back later on this afternoon, but I have to go to the optometrist early this afternoon. So I might be indisposed later. I don't know how bad it's going to be. If they have to stain my eyes, then I probably won't be back later. If they don't, if they're just like, oh, you just need reading glasses or something, then like I'll probably come back and stream later on. We can just talk more UFC. But this stream will be a review of UFC Vegas 20, Blades versus Lewis. It will be a recap of that event. God, do I have some crow to eat. And then we will preview UFC 259. So that's what this stream will be about. It'll be a little shorter than usual. I'm going to try and condense it as much as I possibly can. I want to eat my crow thoroughly and dutifully, but I also want to keep it tight. I'm going to keep it tight. So without further ado, wish I could give it a little bit more time to let some people come up in here, but I just got to get to it, boys. So this might even serve as just kind of like a video. Oh, there he is. What's up, Jackie boy? But yeah, so first of all, let's do a little review of Blades versus Lewis. Let's just go back a little bit and talk about that. I know for some of you it'll be painful. It was not the best card that has ever been in the history of UFC cards, but I got to talk about it anyway because I got a bunch of crow that I need to eat, a bunch of shit that I got wrong, some stupid fucking takes, some just like what can you do about that one kind of shit. And then, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of gloating. It's about half and half. It's about half crow. I got a plate in front of me, boys. Got a big old plate. And about half of it is some delicious tasting, gloating, like I fucking told you so deliciousness. And the other half is a big steaming fucking pile of crow. And I got to eat them both at the same time. We'll see how it goes, man. But that's what I'm going to do. Let me get right to it. I want to thank everyone that's joining me here. Hey, great minds think alike, Jackie boy. I hope you're doing well. It's afternoon for you probably, but hey, we're in the same boat, brother. We're in the same boat. We eating the same amount of crow, the exact same. It won't be the same tasting crow. Some of it will be tasting a little bit different, but it will be the same amount. We're just sitting down. Me and Jack just sitting down to a fucking plate of crow. Well, let me tell you what kind of crow old TC was chewing on this weekend. All right. Should have been chewing on a little more, to be honest with you, but we'll get to that too. I might even chew on some extra just for the sake of it because I think I might need to. But here we go, boys. I'm going to pull up UFC Vegas 20. It did go down in Las Vegas. Things happened. Fights happened. We will talk about them. So sorry. I'm a retard. See, I'm not even fucking awake yet, man. We will talk about UFC 20, Rosenstrike versus Gane. I already talked about Lewis and Blades. I'm a fucking retard. I apologize. I will talk about UFC Vegas 20, Jairzinho Rosenstrike versus Cyril Gane. That's what I'm going to talk about today. I stupid. Okay. Apologies. Put the sketty. Okay. Now that I've set that straight, here we go. Here we go. Opened up the bout, light heavyweight fight, Dustin Jacoby versus Maxim Grishin. I picked Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby got the win. But I'm going to tell you right now, when I watched that fight, I thought they were going to give it to Grishin. I thought Grishin might have done enough, and I was worried that Jacoby was not going to get the decision. I was a little surprised when he did get the decision. And so I went back and I rewatched it. I went back and I rewatched that fight. And honestly, I don't really see how you can give it to Dustin Jacoby. I don't have a problem with the draw. I think it really probably should have been a draw because this is how it went down. The first round was clearly Maxim Grishin. Now you can make a case. I don't think it's a very strong case that it was approaching a 10-8, but I did not give it a 10-8 because I felt like this is the scoring criterion, quote unquote, textbook for a 10-8. Not quote unquote. I'm paraphrasing. A fighter must get a 10-8 if they display damage and dominance and duration. So, did we have the damage? Yes. He dropped Jacoby twice. Did we have the duration? Now, how do you interpret that? Yeah, for the duration of that round, yeah, for sure. Was it dominance? I don't think it was dominance, man. Jacoby had his moments in that round. They weren't nearly significant as Grishin's, but that's why I just gave it a 10-9. Clearly, Grishin won that round. Clearly. But the other part of the 10-8 is, and this might be the 10-7, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but the other part of the 10-8 is, did what the fighter that you're giving the 10-8 to, did what they did affect the other fighter's ability to keep fighting? Like, did it hinder Jacoby throughout the rest of the fight is basically what I interpret that to be. Well, what you say, show? Which no good. What you know good, Bubba? Yeah, so I didn't think it was approaching a 10-8, but it wasn't just one-sided. Like, he got the better of it. He dropped him twice, but Jacoby had a couple moments in that round. So I did not give that a 10-8. I gave the first round to Grishin, approaching a 10-8. If you gave it a 10-8, I'm not going to be like, what the fuck, bro? But for me, it wasn't quite a 10-8. Round two, clearly Dustin Jacoby. He rocked Grishin. He did the better work. He outstruck him. I gave round two to Jacoby. Round three. I don't really know how you can say Jacoby won that round. I honestly think that round should have been a draw. I think 1 to Grishin, 2 to Jacoby, and 3 a draw. If you gave it a 10-8 to Grishin, and then a draw round in the third, a second to Jacoby, that's fine. I don't think there's any way you could argue that Grishin won the first and Jacoby won the second. There's no argument really there. That was pretty much a consensus. Grishin won the first, Jacoby won the second. The third, I really don't see how you can give Jacoby that round. I really don't, man. I was even looking for it too. I was like, okay, did you do this? You do this? Do this? I don't know, man. He had a little bit of cage pressure. He landed a couple good shots at the beginning of the round, but then Grishin had a good flurry when Jacoby was against the fence, and it's just like, did that kind of? I don't know, man. I really think that should have either been a draw round or should have gone to Grishin. So my scorecard would have either been a draw or 2-1 Max Grishin. So technically, I don't have to eat the crow there, but I think Grishin should have been the winner. I hesitate to say robbery because it was a pretty close fight. It was an entertaining fight to kick off the card, but I don't really see how you could give it to Dustin Jacoby. I really don't. Like, I'll take it, but I don't really feel like I earned that one. I don't really feel like I earned that pick, to be honest. Should have been a draw. Yeah, it really – I mean, they do these draw fights, but they should have more draw rounds. I really feel like some of these rounds should be a draw. You know what I mean? But that's just kind of how yeah, I mean, a lot of the criteria is there for the 10-8. I didn't think it was just total domination by Grishin in the first round, I'll be honest with you. And it didn't affect Jacoby's ability to keep fighting. So I gave it a 10-9, but I'm not like, what the fuck, Jack? 10-8, fair play. Fair play. But I really, overall, I feel like either Grisham won the fight or it should have been a draw. Yeah. Yeah. There were some block head kicks, but he had a lot of heavy low kicks to Jacoby. And he was pressuring a lot. It was weird because Jacoby would do some pressuring and then he would be on the outside when Grisham would push forward. But then Grisham would kind of like slow up. I feel like the weight cut really hurt him, Grisham, in that one. Yeah, it is. It's weird. They don't do it enough, and I feel like they should. But like I said, I don't have to eat the crow there, but I will. I feel like Grisham either won that or it should have been a draw. So I can't gloat on that one, man. But I'll take it. I'll take it. For the statistical shit, for my record on the year, fuck yeah, I'll take it. The year I'm having, the fucking year I'm having, I'll take it. Okay, here we go. First real taste of crow. Ronnie Lawrence knocks out Vince Cachero. Got to give it to Ronnie Lawrence, man. Got to give it to Ronnie Lawrence. That motherfucker is a machine. Like, he does not stop. His cardio and his aggression are fucking crazy. I was very impressed by that. The tape study I looked at, I was like, man, I don't really see where Dana White is calling this dude special. Like, I really don't get that. But, I'll admit that he did look good. I will say this, though. I will say this. If he keeps going to the well with that Yushiro Gary is spinning back kick in Japanese and karate do, taekwondo, whatever. If he keeps going to the well with that Yushiro Gary, he's going to get knocked the fuck out because Cachero was timing that from the jump and like clipped him a couple times. So it's a good kick. He throws it really well. He uses it too much. And that's the thing with that kick. And this is I'll take a moment. I can speak to this somewhat intelligently. I do know how to throw this kick. It's one of my better kicks. It's not my best kick, but it's one of my better kicks. The spinning back kick isn't as good as my just straight up back kick, where I'm just like, if I felt someone coming behind me, I just straight up threw the back kick. That's better than my spinning back kick. But the point is the same, especially the spinning back kick. When you throw that Yushiro Gary and you miss, my God, are you fucking out of position? Like, badly, dude. Like, you basically have your back turned to your opponent. And trust me, like, I've caught people with that kick and I have missed that kick and I have never felt more vulnerable. You basically have your back to your opponent and they can just fucking tee off on you. So yeah, if he keeps going to the well with that, someone's going to knock him out. But great performance by Ronnie Lawrence. He stopped Vince Cachero, who's a good, tough prospect himself. So here's some crow for you, Ronnie. Here's some crow for you, Ronnie boy. How does the abilities affect further round scoring to the first round? So I was reading like the scoring criteria for a 10-8, and I think it does the 10-8 like for example, like does it affect a Jacoby for the rest of the fight? Like basically, did that 10-8 round fuck him up for the rest? Did that round fuck him up for the rest of the fight? Is kind of how I interpret it. But I could be wrong, man. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like I'm just telling you what I heard. So I don't know, but I think that's what it is. Like that could be for a 10-7, but I'm pretty sure that's for a 10-8. Like damage, duration, domination. Did he get the damage? Yeah. Duration, yes. Domination, pretty close. Give him pretty close. So I don't have a problem with the 10-8. But for me personally, I gave it a 10-9. I gave it 10-9 to Grisham, and honestly, like that third round, dude, I kind of might have given that to Grisham. Like I either had it 2-1 Grisham or a draw. So at the start of the fight, I was thinking this guy is like Walmart Louis Smolka. By the end of the fight, I was thinking Louis Smolka is Walmart Ronnie Lawrence. Yeah, right. Like a knockoff Ronnie Lawrence. I mean, he has the potential. He has it. I'm telling you, man, his spinning back kick is nasty. It's nice. But, dude, if you keep going to the well with it, someone's going to time that shit. That's the thing with going to the well with the strike. If you're always setting it up, if you're throwing it at different times, if you're not doing the same setup every time, It's awesome. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of a single spinning back kick used beautifully in a fight. Kind of came out of nowhere. Nate Marquardt versus Tyron Woodley threw a beautiful Yushiro Gary. And yeah, he didn't use it too much though. Like, you can't use that kick too much. I'm telling you, you will fucking pay for it dearly. Okay, moving on. But yeah, Crow for picking Vince Cachero. Congrats to Ronnie Lawrence and all who cashed on him. Now, this is another one where it's kind of like, what can you do? What can you do, man? I got to give credit here. I got to eat crow. Alexis Davis defeats Sabina Mazo by decision. Alexis Davis uses her superior grappling, and I was really impressed with her jiu-jitsu. I didn't give Alexis Davis enough credit for the jiu-jitsu. She has as good or not better jiu-jitsu. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Like, if they were in a, it's tough to say because the wrestling of Sarah, of Alexis, the wrestling, I was thinking Sarah McMahon. The wrestling of Alexis Davis coupled with the jiu-jitsu is really fucking nice, man. And that was Sabina Mazo is a hot little fucking prospect. So that was a great win for Alexis Davis. I don't have any problem eating crow there. You know, she's a veteran, still doing her thing. I'll tell you what though, man, she was getting pieced up. Sabina was really piecing her up, man. I really wish she could have kept it on the feet. I think she had a decent chance to knock Alexis out, but credit to Davis, man. She did her damn thing, and I got to eat that damn old crow. So there you go, Alexis. That's for you. Alexis is a thick thing too, man. All right, here we go. More crow. Hey, what do you know, man? More crow for your boy. More crow, man. And I'm gonna take one more stroke off this binger. But yeah, I ended this fight card a lot better than I started. But yeah, more crow. Not even done eating crow. Thiago Moises impresses and defeats Alexander Hernandez. You know, Hernandez didn't look terrible in that fight, but dude, you are not TJ Dillashaw. I know you try to emulate him. I know you try to do his you're just not as fast as him, man. You're not as fast, and you don't have the combination work. That's what's it's not just his movement and his fainting, his bringing that hand up to the head, the feint of TJ. You know what I'm talking about. The one hand out is the feeler and the one hand up is the head, his little feint shift shit. That's not what makes TJ Dillashaw great. What makes him great is that, and then when he decides to stand in the pocket, his pocket combinations are McNasty, dude. Ludwig is a good striking coach. There's just no two ways about it. Ludwig is a good striking coach. And TJ is his piece de resistance, man. He's a cheating motherfucker. He's a scumbag, but he's a good striker, and he is that way because of Ludwig. And that's why it's his combination pocket striking, not his shifting hand up to the fucking head, looking one way but shifting the other. That's just smoke and mirrors, man. But yeah, Hernandez was too hittable. Moises, man, but this is where I just got to give Moises credit. He looked great, man. He looked awesome on the feet, quick as a motherfucker, sharp with his countering. He looked awesome, dude. So I'm happy to eat that crow again, man. Moises looked awesome. Should have taken him. Hernandez, people are going to shit on him after that. I still don't think he's a bad fighter, but it's just dude, he's still young enough. He's in his late 20s, but it's dude, you are not TJ. Let that go. You are Alex Hernandez. You have a lot of power. Fucking start using a jab and setting up some fucking combinations. Goddamn, a lot of these MMA fighters think they are just going to one-punch people, dude. They're just oh yeah, all I need is this overhand. I fake, I stance shift, I do a fucking shuffle step and land this overhand. It's not going to work out like that every time, dude. I think he fell in love with knocking out Dariush. He fell in love with one-punching Dariush. He's oh, I got this power. I can do this, that, and the third. Dude, you still have the power. You're still young. You're still reasonably fast. You're going to have that power. It's still going to be there. Set it up with the fucking jab. even if it's just a 1-2. A double jab overhand is a beautiful combination because you set it up with the jab. People get used to you throwing the one jab, and then you throw the second jab behind it, and it fucks them up, and then they're not ready for the overhand. It frustrates the fuck out of me because I am not an expert in anything, man. I'm a student in everything. But the first thing your boxing coach will teach you is how to throw a fucking jab. And not none of them, but a lot of these fucking UFC fighters just can't spell the word jab. That's how you set up power punches. Your fucking jab. It's so frustrating. But yeah, credit to Moises, man. He looked fucking awesome. He threw his jab and he fucked Hernandez up. Run to town real quick, but thought about Gon's footwork. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah. Side stance. Light on his feet. That sequence where he threw the body kick from southpaw, then feinted with another. Like he acted like he was going to throw the kick again, but what he really did was step forward into orthodox and then wing the overhand. Now that's a good setup because it's not just a naked strike. It's you're throwing two strikes from opposite stances and you're faking one in between. So throw the body kick. He threw a left body kick, went to fake another one, but what he really did was switch stances forward into orthodox and then threw the overhand off of that and cracked him. He was cracking Rosenstrike with some good strikes, dude. But yeah, I'll definitely talk some more about that if you want to go back and check out, about halfway through this one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to Gon. I definitely got some shit to say on that, man. But yeah, Moises was my better pick. Hernandez needs the slow build. He does, man. He does. It's time to just okay, he's not terrible. He's not Alex Hernandez does not need to get down on himself after this one. Thiago Moises is a good fighter. Thiago Moises is 25. He's younger than Hernandez. He's his brain is still, his fighter brain is still developing very fucking rapidly. And his body is too. Hernandez is starting to come into his prime. Moises has not hit his prime yet. Thiago Moises is fucking scary, dude. I'm telling you, man, he's got a little shades of Charles Oliveira. You know what I'm saying? Good at jiu-jitsu, getting a lot better with his striking, and he's young. So look the fuck out for Thiago Moises. But yeah, I mean, Hernandez, dude, you can still be good. Stop trying to be fucking TJ Dillashaw. Get to boxing. Get to some basic. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. The oop-de-oop. Nah, stick to the basics, dog. This ain't fucking Varsity Blues. That's real. Kilmer was a shithead, but that shit is real. Stick to the basics, man. Look at Usman. Won it with the jab. Obviously, he's not Usman, but I'm making the point, man. Use your fucking jab. It's so disruptive. It's such a fucking... Dude, if you bring your hand right back to your face, it's a safe punch. You can even block the incoming. You can even block a potential overhand if you throw your jab right. If you bring your arm up high enough and you have your jab basically up to your ear, your shoulder up to your ear, that protects your chin, man. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's frustrating. People shit on boxing a lot, but it's dude, basic boxing techniques will win you fucking UFC championships. For real. Basic boxing techniques is a martial art. It is one of the core mixed martial arts in MMA and UFC, and it can win you fucking fights and championships. Stipe, Petr Yan, Alexander Volkanovski, Israel Adesanya, Max Holloway. Boxing. They fuck people up with their boxing. Anyway, all right. That's my boxing rant. But yeah, look into it. Look into it, man. All right. Here we go. Moving on. And hey, what do you know? What do you know, boys? More crow. More crow for old TC. But you know what? This is the last little bit. But I will eat it. faithfully. And this one is just a big old fucking face palm. Like, I should have fucking known. I should have fucking known, man. Of course, Bruce Leroy is going to beat Kevin. He was the hard-hitting hillbilly. I love that nickname. Now he's Crash. That's so, like, bland and generic. And I should have known when he fucking did that, tried to pull that little stunt, dropped his fucking butterfly knife or whatever the fuck he had, that corny whatever he was doing, and then he changed his name to Crash. It's like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I think he might have been feeling himself a little bit after the Roosevelt Roberts, because he was always like a super humble like guy. I think he was feeling himself a little bit after that Roosevelt Roberts win, but Leroy is much more experienced. I tell you what, man, Alex Caceres is another dude that's kind of coming into his own, and he's definitely fed me a bunch of crow recently, and hey, this fight was no exception. So congrats to Alex Caceres. He looked awesome. Yeah, Kevin Kroom, like, he's another, like, what? Like, chill, bro. Fucking chill and pace yourself. He came out of the gate way too hot. Like, he's a good striker, but he's just like, no, literally. And actually, the Crash nickname fits because he's like, I'm just going to crash into you and then try and take you down. It's like, it's not working, bro. I don't know if you noticed this. And dude, this frustrates me so much when fighters do this, especially like wrestlers and stuff. You're not going to get the takedown sometimes. Like, stop. Stop it. Stop whining. Stop trying to get a dude, there's nothing more that pisses me off than a guy with his head in someone's crotch, tired as fuck, just desperately trying to get a takedown that they are never, ever, ever gonna fucking get. There is nothing more frustrating than seeing that. Like, dude, give it the fuck up. You are losing this fight, and you look terrible, man. That is a terrible, just sitting there, head into dude's crotch, pushing yourself up against the fence, struggling for a takedown you're never, ever, ever going to fucking get. It's such a bad look, and, like, it's just the writing was on the wall. At the end of the first round, it's just like, he's going to fucking lose. It's like, what was I thinking, man? What was I fucking thinking? So, yeah. Big congrats to Leroy. I should have fucking known. Fucking idiot. That's what I get, man. So, yeah. Here's some crow for you, Leroy. Happy to chomp it down. Fuck, man. You know, I was dumb for that one. That was a dumb fucking. That was a Mr. fucking dumbass pick. What's up, Mills? How'd you do this weekend? I just finished eating my crow, but I went 4-4-1. You know, just kind of sucking fucking ass. And yeah, but my crow eating's done. You're just in time for just a little bit of gloating. I think I deserve it a little bit. I mean, fuck, dude. I just ate all that crow. It tasted like shit. It tasted like fucking dirty diapers. I was yeah, dude. It's over. It's over, boys. The crow eating's over. Here we go. I get to talk just a little, just a little bit of shit. I get to talk just a little bit of shit. Pedro Munoz dominates Jimmy Rivera. Pedro Munoz dominates Jimmy Rivera. Wham, bam! Oh, throw punch! Oh, but it continues! Wham, bam! Oh, when's it ever gonna stop? Survey says not very soon. That fucking calf kick is a game changer. How much you bench? How much you throw calf kicks? A lot, dude. Pedro Munoz is awesome, dude. I love Pedro Munoz. He is definitely, one of my favorite bantamweights. And that was tight, dude. That was such a good performance. Everyone and their mom and their fucking brother, if anyone else was on Pedro Munoz like myself, we knew what was up. But yeah, everyone was on Jimmy Rivera. Rivera, bro. You don't even know about Jimmy Rivera, bro. I do know about Jimmy Rivera, and I know about Pedro Munoz. And I knew Pedro Munoz was tough as fuck. And I knew that if he made it ugly, he would be able to weather that storm. And goddamn, I did not expect that calf kick though. I did not expect that calf kick clinic. I'll tell you that. I will say that. That was fucking nasty McFarsty. Like, dude, like Rivera's literally saying like, my leg's fucked up. Like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, he was just saying that to his coach. He's like, I'm gonna keep fighting, but dude, it hurts so bad. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, he literally was just like, fuck. Like, goddamn. I'm Jimmy Rivera. I'm a fucking tough guy, you know. And Jimmy Rivera is fucking tough. Jimmy Rivera, I gotta give him credit, man. Jimmy Rivera is a tough ass motherfucker. He's tough, dude. Jimmy Rivera, fucking tough. He can take some pain. He might, you know, he's not the most durable if you crack him on the chin, but I'll tell you what, he took some good shots from Pedro Munoz. So I got to give Jimmy Rivera credit for that, for being able to take Pedro Munoz's power, which he has a considerable amount of, and also just being able to take those fucking hellacious calf kicks. Hellacious, dude. Rocking that peripheral nerve like a fucking pinball machine. Just pushing it to the limit. Take that calf and fucking push it to the limit. Motherfucking take it to the limit. The limit! Yeah, that was nasty, dude. That was fucking Black Sabbath, white type Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yeah, dude, exactly. Hey, peace out, show. Thanks for stopping through, brother. I tried to say brother and Bubba at the same time. It sounded weird. But yeah, goddamn with those calf kicks. Holy shit for that one. Holy shit for that baby. That's a damn thing. Okay. Here we go. This one, oh my God, this fucking fight pissed me off. Okay, you guys, I don't want to spend too much of the stream on this because I'm just going to fucking get mad. But somehow, Maia Bueno Silva did not beat Montana Del Rosa, even though Montana Del Rosa's eye was completely fucking shut. She was leaking like a faucet. She was all fucked up and tired. Like, what kind? She did like a little bit of ground and pound in the second round. But, dude, that second round, Bueno Silva had like over 3 minutes of domination on the feet. Fucking Montana Del Rosa landed a couple good right hands in the first round, but Bueno Silva, like, dude, okay. And this fence grab situation. I know that the rules say you know, whatever, take a point. But man, like, I don't, dude. I feel like they should just be like nut shots, or they should, because, dude, that, like, I'm sorry, that was not going to affect the outcome of the entire fight. It might not have even affected the outcome of the round. And he just immediately, like, he didn't even think twice about it, dude. Jaron Villel, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if it was technically by the rule books. I don't care what Nerdlinger says it's technically by the rule books. That was bullshit. That immediate, like, he didn't even think twice about it. No warning, no nothing. You know, people give vicious nut shots. Fucking, like, man, come on, dude. That was bullshit. Montana Del Rosa, that didn't, like, keep Montana Del Rosa from securing a victory. But that taking the point affected the outcome of the fight. That takedown was not going to affect the outcome of the fucking fight. But that point, you bet your fucking ass it was going to affect the outcome of the fight. That was fucking bullshit. Fuck Jaron Villel. He is the worst ref/judge that has ever been. That's the motherfucker that let Justin Gaethje keep beating the fucking shit out of his friend Cowboy because he hadn't seen enough. He hadn't seen Cowboy take enough of a shellacking, so he made his buddy Justin Gaethje keep beating the fucking shit out of him. And that was one where Justin Gaethje was like, fuck you, dude. He, like, threw his finger in his face. Yeah, that's the Jaron Villel that immediately took that point from Bueno Silva. That's the Jaron Villel that had that ridiculous fucking unconscionable. I can't remember who it was. I'm so mad. Dude, he had that unconscionable scorecard where it was like, dude, are you fucking drunk? Are you on drugs right now, dude? There's no way you could score for that fighter. I can't remember. If someone can please tell me who that was, please. Like, it's just, the dude is terrible. I don't know what kind of dirt he has on Dana White or Mick Maynard or Shelby or the CEO of William Morris Endeavor, but that motherfucker, him and Chris Tione, dude, how are they working? They are terrible, man. But yeah, that's my little rant on that. But yeah, Bueno Silva won that fight. I'm not going to listen to anything else. I'm not going to time you out or anything, but I'm just not going to listen to it. I'm not going to read those comments about how, oh, well, Montana, she just did get a little top intro. No. Damage matters most. Damage matters more than getting a takedown and a little top control. Fucking Bueno Silva had 3 minutes of damage on the feet compared to like a minute and 45 seconds of Montana being on top and landing a couple ground and pound strikes. Second round to Bueno Silva. Third round, definitely to Bueno Silva. She fucked that bitch up. Montana De La Rosa sucks. Fuck Montana De La Rosa. Fuck Jaron Villel. War Maia Bueno Silva. She beat the shit out of Montana De La Rosa, who's a fucking can. She's a beast. War Bueno Silva. She fucking won that fight. Everyone that picked Bueno Silva got fucking robbed. We got robbed, boys. If you pick Bueno Silva like me, we got fucking robbed, boys. Fuck that shit. And then Montana has the nerve to act like she got robbed. What? Bitch, look at your eyes completely closed. Bitch, look at your fucking completely shut eye, leaking like a motherfucker. Get her, take her and Mark De La Rosa, put them in a catapult, and launch them right over the fucking wall, dude. Get them the fuck out of the UFC. They fucking suck. The only reason they're there is, look at this cute little UFC couple. Meh, meh, meh. You ain't got nothing on Thiago Santos and Yana Kunitskaya. They're actually badasses. Both of you fucking suck and you need to go. Bueno Silva won that fucking fight. I ain't gonna listen to ain't nobody in the universe pushing me off that square. Bueno Silva won that fight. Bueno Silva won that fucking fight. That's fine. That's fine, though. I'm fine with that. That's cool. But my point, though, is that I don't think that would have won Montana the fight. Bueno Silva has a black belt. Montana De La Rosa is not fucking subbing her. Come on, man. That was not that affects the round, yeah. But that ended up taking that point, man, that affects the fighter's whole fucking mindset for the rest. Like immediately just like not even like, dude, fuck that. No, fuck that shit. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. And that's absolutely what should have been done. That's what they should have. And actually, I'm going to leave that up because you're right. That's exactly what they should have done. Put Montana in top position and restart it. That's the correct. Zoe, you got it right. Zoe got it right. You're okay with not taking the point. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Yeah, she fucked up. That's how it should be done. They should restart the fight with Montana on top. And she probably would have won that round. But she would not have gotten subbed. She would not have gotten ground and pounded. And man, like, nah, dude. I think that was fucking bullshit. But yeah, Bueno Silva won that. Dude, how in the world? If you didn't pick or bet Montana De La Rosa, and I know I'm biased because I picked Bueno Silva. I know. I can hear it already. I know. Dude, Montana did not win that fight. She got the fucking shit beaten out of her, and she had to hang on for dear fucking life. She did not win. None judges scored it for Montana De La Rosa. One judge had it for Bueno Silva. She won that fucking fight. Period. What's up, Jesus? Bo knows. What's up, Bo? What's up, Shuggy? Hey, welcome to the club. Hey, you are at the right place, man. Welcome to the lounge. Welcome to the Crow Eating Club. Fuck, man. Fuck that shit. I mean, yeah, technically, on paper, yeah. Like I said, technically. Bo knows. Exactly. That is my precise exact fucking point. That is exactly my point. Fucked up the entire fight, had to hang on for survival, got a couple takedowns. One she did a little something with in the ground and pound, but that was not enough to steal her the round. Come on, man. It's basic math. 3.5 minutes or three minutes and 20 seconds or whatever versus whatever it was. I can't remember the exact time. It was like a minute 50, minute 45. That's how much top control Montana had. For 3.5 minutes before that, she was getting the shit beaten out of her on the feet. Drilled with fucking knees to the body, drilled with knees to the head, got her fucking eye busted up in like the first or second round. She fucking lost that fight. She got the shit beaten out of her, dude. Crazy, man. Crazy that was a draw. Because of fucking Jaron Villel. The motherfucker Jaron Villel, dude. He's such a sack of shit. God, I'm telling you, man, it's not gonna end either. You're gonna see. Just wait. Just remember that name. Just remember the name Jaron Villel, because there's going to be another ridiculous scorecard from him, or there's going to be another ridiculous ref situation from him. Some controversy follows that motherfucker, Jaron Villel. Just remember that name. All right, here we go. This is a little more like it. Magomed Ankalaev defeats Nikita Krylov by unanimous decision. I'm going to try and breeze through these last two pretty quick. I know I should spend more time on them, but I have to wrap this up soon, boys. I do want to talk a little bit about this this UFC pay-per-view coming up, UFC 259. I do want to talk about a little bit about that. And I got to go to the optometrist. Here in a little bit. And if I'm not too fucked up, I'll come back and stream later. And we can dive more into it. But I might have to get my eyes stained to check for like glaucoma and stuff, because it runs in my family. Like my dad has it. So if I have to get my eyes stained, I'm going to be all fucked up. I have to wear those huge like glasses and like I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be in. So we'll see. I'm going to play it by ear. I'm going to play this afternoon by ear. But yeah, if it's no big deal, if it's just like reading glasses or somewhere, yeah, I'll come back and stream. Yeah, it's like what is going? What's happening here? What is this, fighting, or is this like hugging and sitting and fucking? Howdy, Tex. Howdy, Pard. How the hell are you? Howdy. Yeah. So here we go. Magomed Ankalaev defeats Nikita Krylov by unanimous decision. Ankalaev looked great. Takedown defense looked great. Striking is awesome. He's such a fucking good striker. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, this is Hot Take Monday, boys. I got some hot takes coming, and this will be no exception, man. Magomed Ankalaev is future light heavyweight champ. He's got all the makings. He's got a solid chin. He's got great fucking striking. He's got good grappling, good takedown defense. He's a fucker of mothers is what he is. He fucks mothers and whoops people's asses, and he does, in my not so humble opinion, he does have the makings of a future light heavyweight champion. He's definitely my favorite light heavyweight fighter. I'm definitely an Ankalaev stan. Full-fledged. Just, yeah. Dude, Magomed looked fucking great. He's so fucking good on the feet, and he is more well-rounded than he might appear to be. Yeah. Good grappling, good submission defense, good takedown defense. I mean, Craig, Paul Craig, man, come on, man. People shit on Paul Craig left and right, dude. Paul Craig can submit. If you go down in Craig's guard, you are asking to get your fucking ass triangled. Let me just say that right now. Let me repeat that for the 6 people. And shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all being here on a Monday morning. About to be Monday afternoon right here on the West Coast. I mean, on East Coast shit. All right. If you go down into Paul Craig's guard, you are asking to get motherfucking submitted by triangle. You're asking for it. Hey, Paul Craig, please submit me by triangle. That's what happens. You go down in Craig's guard. Hey, Paul Craig, would you care to submit me by triangle? Because here you go. That's what's going to happen. So yeah, and it was at the very end of the fight that Ankalaev was dominating. Give Craig some credit, and definitely give Ankalaev some credit, because a lot of people thought Krylov was going to win this one. A lot of people thought Krylov was live. I did not think Krylov was live. I knew how good Ankalaev was. While I contend that it was a good, well-matched fight, and I said, even like as much of an Ankalaev stan as I am, I will give Krylov the credit that he deserves, and I will, because that's not a bum. Krylov is not a bum. Krylov choked out OSP. He's had some good wins, man. Krylov is a great feather in Ankalaev's cap at this point in his career, because he's beating like solid. He's still young, and he's beating solid, proven fighters. Not saying Krylov is a world beater, but he took care of him. He did not have problems with Nikita Krylov. And Nikita Krylov is a dangerous guy. So yeah, Ankalaev is a motherfucker, dude. Watch the fuck out. And man, I put out a tweet about it. This ain't 2019 anymore, boys. Everyone needs to wake the fuck up and realize that 205 is a fucking Shark Tank. Everyone's been listening to all this fucking, this sunshine and pixie dust that John Jones has been blowing up everyone's asses, that ain't no one gonna ever touch him. Oh, it's just John's division. Who could possibly beat John Jones? What kind of tune y'all singing now? What y'all think now? Ankalaev, Jiri, Rakic, Jimmy Crute. What you think now? I think light heavyweight's a fucking Shark Tank, dude. I think it's a fucking jungle. I think light heavyweight is becoming one of the scariest fucking divisions out there. It's all these like young, fast kickboxers. I'm serious, dude. Check it out. Volkan, Jiri, Rakic, Magomed, young, fast kickboxers. It ain't sweet. Light heavyweight is not sweet anymore, boys. It is not sweet. And you still got veterans like Santos, Glover Teixeira, Anthony Smith. Dude, light heavyweight is tight. Light heavyweight is it's always been one of my favorite divisions, dude. Always been that's why, Lyoto Machida, my favorite fighter, Os, Lyoto Sensei, Os, Shotokan Karate Do Os. Yeah, dude, light heavyweight is tight as fuck again. I'm so fucking happy. There's going to be nothing but awesome fucking, basically light heavyweight UFC kickboxing matches with 4-ounce gloves. It's going to be real fucking tight. Real tight. And we got another one coming up this weekend. Don't know if y'all realize that. We're going to talk more about that. Santos Rakic. The baby. But yeah. Yeah. See what you guys are saying. That's a good point, Zoe. That's a good point, Zoe. He's been about as pissed as some. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I don't get it, man. It's just like, I guess, you're right. You're right. I have to aim this frustration in the right direction, Zoe, and I appreciate that. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Yeah, no, and you're right. That's a good point, because Dana does bitch about it. He does get pissed. I criticize Dana a lot and I'm gonna criticize him again too. Like, that motherfucker bets on fights or something, dude. He must bet big on underdogs. I noticed that too, Moise. Thank you. As much as I was going on about that jab, I gotta be remiss. You're right. Thank you, man. Y'all are fucking killing in the comments today, man. I appreciate y'all, dude. Yeah. What she kept trying to do is use her hand to find her. She'd be she'd just reach her hand out and try and put it on her forehead. It's like, hey, Maya, baby doll, you know you can clench that hand into a fist and just extend it straight into her fucking nose or her mouth and fuck her right up. You know you can do that, right? You know you can turn that little like that pawing like rangefinder lead hand into a fucking spear jab. Saying. It's a good point. Very good point, boys. Killing it in the comments, boys. Y'all are killing it. The annoying thing is if Tani, then Bueno Silva would probably have gotten her first warning of many. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's no consistency. Yeah, exactly. Dude, Tyone didn't say a fucking thing about who was it, man? Was it Dobson? Wouldn't get her fucking toes out of the fence. Would not get her fucking toes out of the fence. Yeah, definitely. And that's the other thing, Jack. How did people come up with that score? Like, okay, which other round did Montana win? You know, give her the first round. Okay. Give her the first round and then 2 and 3 to Bueno Silva. So that's still what? So that would have been okay. Yeah, I guess if you gave, I didn't give her the first round though. I gave Bueno Silva all 3 rounds. But if you gave Montana the first round, then yeah, you could maybe get it a draw. I guess, yeah, because that would be if you gave it a with. So yeah, that would have been a 10-9, and then you take the point, makes it a 10-8. See, that's not how is that a 10-8 for Montana, man? Yeah, I mean, people really think that deserved to be a 10-8. Do people really think that Montana deserved to have a 10-8 round because of that fence hold? You know what I mean? She would have gotten a 10-9 otherwise, but she gets a 10-8. It's like, oh, that's whack. Fucking whack. Glad to hear it, Moyes. I'm glad to hear it. I ain't no fucking sheriff. My great granddaddy was. My great granddaddy was a sheriff. I ain't no sheriff. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Love her. Yep. Okay, sorry, I'm behind in these comments. Ankalaev, loser. I mean, that'd be good. Yep. He is. He's so good. He's so good at range control. Very good at distance management. And then when he chooses to go in, it's accurate and it's powerful as fuck. And he's tough too, man. He took some good shots from Krylov. And Krylov used to fight a heavyweight, dude. Krylov is a big boy. And fucking Jack digs that. Yeah, Jack's all about the future matchups. If Craig somehow beats Hill, they could even do the rematch. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That would not be fun for fans of freedom. Step back. I would like to see that too. I don't want to see them push him too hard because dude, you know what might be tight, Jack? You know what might be tight, dude? Ankalaev versus Volkan. Just a thought. Zoe says, if Santos does not improve off his last fight, Rakic is going to win. Santos needs to be in the form of the Jones fight to win. Until Jones is truly beaten, he is the king of the division. Well, in my mind, he has been truly beaten. He's definitely lost a step. I mean, I don't see how you could possibly call Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, and Dominic Reyes fights dominant. I think that I still contend that he lost to Thiago Santos and the Dominic Reyes fight. It's pretty much a consensus that he lost the Reyes fight. I mean, I think people pretty much realize that for the most part. And I think that he still lost the first Gus fight. I gave Gustafsson the first 2 rounds, or the first 3 rounds. But it just is what it is. Yeah, I mean, he only has the 1 DQ loss to Hamill on paper. But he's retired. Remember, he's retired. So, and he's not. Jan's the champ. Jan's the king. John's nothing now. John's either a heavyweight or he's retired. I think he's retired. I think John Jones is going to stay retired. I think he's going to pull some fucking stunt. The motherfucker's been selling these Wolf tickets for 8 years. I just don't see him stopping now. I think he's going to pull some fucking stunt. And then he is going to blame the UFC for something. And then he's just going to stay retired. I think he knows that he's going to get beaten if he keeps fighting. And he's such a fucking narcissist that he doesn't want to risk it. So he'll drag it out a little bit more, and then be like, oh, well, I wanted to, but they just didn't. It just wasn't right. The pot wasn't sweet enough or whatever. I could be wrong, but Lord knows I've been wrong before, and I will continue to be wrong. But I just, I'm saying, I'm calling his bluff. I'm calling your fucking bluff, Johnny. I'm calling your bluff, Boney. You've been fucking saying you're gonna go to heavyweight since the existence of fucking Twitter, dude. You like literally since Twitter has existed, John Jones has used it to tease his move to heavyweight. I'm not even bullshitting you. Because I remember I used to have Twitter like when it first came around. And John was saying that shit. Heavyweight? Question, thinking emoji. Heavyweight? He's been doing that shit for years. He's literally been doing it for years. And now the walls are closing in. Now, not only is light heavyweight deep as a motherfucker, but heavyweight is getting younger and better. We're going to talk about that in about 4 fucking seconds. But it ain't sweet for John no more. It is not sweet for John Jones. That motherfucker, if he keeps fighting, he's either going to get knocked out or he's going to get choked out. And I'm telling you, he's too much of a narcissist to let it happen. He's going to bullshit around and then just stay retired. That's my prediction. That's my bold prediction, boys. It's Hot Take Monday, and I got plenty of them. I got a couple more coming down the pipe, too, but that's one. John Jones will not fight again. He's going to retire. He's going to bullshit around and stay retired. That's my bold prediction for Monday. Calling your bluff, Boney. Prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. Oh, it's Lyoto Sensei. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I mean, Anthony Smith, man. Anthony Smith is just not who he was being made out to be. And I think just like Gus, like he was being, because like, okay, he beat Gus so he can beat John. And it was like, nah, man, Gus, like, yeah, I don't think. What scat thing? I usually don't scat. I usually just do like some fucking just gibberish. It's usually just kind of gibberish, or I'll sing horribly, and sometimes I'll fucking drum on the desk. But everyone knows that I'm not an easy guy. Well, you know what, Zoe? You know what? You're not alone, brother. You are not alone. I know it's fine. But no, for real though, you're not alone. In that regard, the first round, 10-8 Sosa, Rosa, and Silva won 2 and 3. That makes a draw. I agreed after the point was taken away. So yeah, if that's how you had it, if you had Montana winning the first round, and you with the point taken, then yes, Rosa and Silva. I actually gave Bueno Silva the first round because I thought the damage was more than Montana did. So I actually had that a 9-9 round. I had it a 10-9 with the point taken, making it a 9-9. So that's how I scored it. I had it first round 9-9, then a 10-9 and a 10-9 for Bueno Silva, giving her. So I had it was 29-27. This was my final. I had 29-27 Bueno Silva, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, he's my boy too, Jack, but not as much as Ankalaev. Not as much as Ankalaev just fucking, he took his spot, man. He took Vulcan's spot. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Round 1 was 10-8 Silva. I agree, Moise. I had Silva winning the first round. I thought first round with that bullshit fucking point deduction should have been 29-27. Oh, word? No, sirree. No, sirree. Yeah, and oh man, Zoe, if you would like Zoe, I love John Jones debates. I love them because I think that you pretty much have to consider Jones one of, if not the, to me, and we should set that up, man. If you want to, Zoe, and definitely keep it friendly and respectful. But yeah, if you'd like to have like a healthy like GOAT debate, because I personally think Khabib is the GOAT. Khabib is the GOAT to me. But there's really only 3 that you can even put in the argument. You either think the GOAT is Khabib, John Jones, or GSP. There's really no other, like, it's one of those three. And all of them have a really good case for it. It's kind of a pick your poison thing to me. Some people say there really is no GOAT. To me, it's Khabib. A lot of people say it's John Jones, including Zoe. So yeah, Zoe, I'd definitely be down for that. If you like to have a friendly, like, debate about the GOAT, because I think it's an interesting conversation. People always like to talk about it. So yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in that. Yeah, for sure. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. For sure. For word. I tell you what, though, there's a couple people that are going to make an argument for it if they keep winning. There's a couple people that will make an argument for it if they keep winning. Like, dude, if Adesanya knocks out Blachowicz, becomes double champ, he's gonna be starting to make a strong argument for himself, as much as I cannot stand that motherfucker. I can separate the art from the artist, boys. But yeah, let me okay. Now, I have one more thing to talk about before we move on to this card. I got to wrap this up here soon, so I'm going to make this brief. How about the future heavyweight champion, Ciryl Gane, defeat Yazina Rozenstruik? 5-round domination for that, baby. He's dominate all the time for that. His strike 128-202 for Rozenstruik, 49-111. His significant strike 102 for 42 Rozenstruik. His all the time for the takedown try, he is get 2. So 2 takedowns, 102 significant strikes to 42 significant. See, people try to say, like, oh, it's so boring, they didn't do anything. No, Rozenstruik didn't do anything. Rozenstruik was frozen by how fucking good Ciryl Gane is. That's what happened. Rozenstruik is not like, people were like saying like bumming strike and joking about that. Like, I don't, while I said, and I do contend that Rozenstruik is overrated. I think he's overrated, but he's not a bum. He's definitely a top 10 heavyweight. There's no way you can say Rozenstruik is not a top 10 heavyweight. He just is. He's a top heavyweight. Technically, he's a top 5 heavyweight. So technically, Gane just beat one of the best heavyweights on the planet. And I'm not going to listen to anybody trying to disparage that win. That was a fucking clinic. He did everything that he wanted to do. He fought the fight on his terms. He point fought. He landed big shots. He got takedowns. He tried a lot of takedowns. He showed that he has a chin. Dude, Ciryl Gane has all the makings for a heavyweight champion. All of them. He can take a shot. He can give a shot. He is, dude, his fucking, I was saying earlier, like his footwork, his stance switching, he's light on the feet. He moves like a light heavyweight or even a middleweight. Yeah, he's got the goods, man. He's got all the makings of a future champion, and he's young. He's fucking young. For heavyweights, 30, one of the younger heavyweights. So yeah, dude, he just dominated him, man. Dude, Jairzinho had nothing for him. He was frozen. And like I said, Rozenstruik is a stiff, plotting kickboxer, and against a guy that uses movement well, he's just going to outpoint him. He's just going to style on him. That's what he did. So yeah, I did. Pretty much call that one. So yeah, I love Bisping, dude. I love Bisping. He's my second favorite fighter ever. It goes Lyoto, Bisping, and Robbie Lawler for my 3 favorite fighters ever. Bisping is one of my favorite fighters, but his commentary was so not good. It was terrible, man. And I've always hated Felder. Dude, I know people love Paul Felder. I've always thought that Felder was an overrated, point fighting, company man, corny ass, weirdo, fucking annoying motherfucker. Ever since he called out Gaethje, I didn't really like him before that, but when he called out Gaethje after he just won, it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Justin Gaethje would fucking mollywop Paul Felder, dude. He would fucking mollywop that motherfucker. Like, I can't stand Paul Felder. Never have, never will. But yeah, Bisping, come on, bro. And Felder trying to be funny. Like, you ain't. Bisping is funny. Bisping is genuinely funny. Bisping is a funny motherfucker. Bisping is a dude you could go out and have a few beers with, and he would fucking crack you up all night, man. Bisping is one of the boys. He's a fucking clever, witty, funny ass motherfucker. He just is. He spends all his time cracking jokes with Louis Jake with a literal stand-up comedian. Bisping spends all day joking with a literal stand-up comedian, professional stand-up comedian, all day. He's funny. Felder is not. He was shown out in front of Left Hook Larry. The commentary was terrible. It was cringy. It was biased. It was shitting on Cyril Gahn. Like, you know, everyone else is a chess match, but this is like, nah, man. This was not Ngannou Lewis. Get the fuck out of here, man. Rosenstrike looked like that. Rosenstrike looked like shit because of how good Cyril Gahn is. He couldn't do shit with it. He got a dude moving in front of him like a fucking welterweight or a middleweight, and he's a heavyweight, and all of a sudden, boom! He fucking cracks him. He hurt him, man. He hurt him. He stunned him a couple times. He stunned him with a jab. He stunned him a couple times with the right hand. He wasn't in serious trouble, but he fucking got his attention, dude. Cyril Gahn's a bad motherfucker. And he put on a clinic, man. Put on a 5-round clinic. He's the future of the division. I think he's future heavyweight champ. But yeah, heavyweight's tight, dude. Heavyweight's real tight. Light heavyweight and heavyweight, they're fucking back, boys. The big boys is back. 205 and heavyweight are fucking back in action. Younger and better than they have been in a fucking while. And I am so excited, man, because I love, dude, when light heavyweight and heavyweight are popping, you know you're going to see knockouts. In light heavyweight, you know you're going to see some crazy knockouts with some crazy skills. And heavyweight, man, it's just, they're fun as fuck, man. They're so awesome. And now that Jones is starting to go by the wayside, I just, fuck, he's my number one hated fighter. I fucking can't stand John Jones. And I'm glad that his dominance is starting to come to an end. He dominated that division for a long time, but this is the thing. He dominated when he was young. And these older guys that are now dinosaurs or fucking retired or about to retire, that's who he was beating. John, whether people like it or not, John is from the older generation. He was young during the older generation, but John is part of that older generation of fighters. John's skills that he used to beat that older generation, they're not translating as much now. It's not as effective. What he was doing to beat those other guys now, first of all, he doesn't have the youth that he once had. That was a lot of what made John great. That was a lot of what made him a legend. A lot of what helped him fuck Shogun and Lyoto Sensei and Rampage. A lot of those guys was his explosive athleticism and his unpredictability and his youth. He doesn't have that anymore, man. He is more predictable. He's older. He's not as explosive. He's completely changed his fighting style. He had to. He can't do that shit. He can't. You think he could go out and do what he did to Shogun now? Shogun is like, then think about the guys he was beating. Like, think the guys that John was beating, with the exception of, and look at even Gustafsson. What is Gustafsson doing now? You know what I'm saying? He's just part of the older generation. It just happens, man. It doesn't mean he sucks. He fucking owned that division for years. John is definitely up there. He's either 1, 2, or 3 in the GOAT conversation. For sure. I'm not denying that. I hate him, but if you want to say he's the GOAT, you got a pretty damn good argument. But dude, when I look at him and Khabib, nah. Khabib is beating the guys that is the hot shit right now. He's beating the guys that's the hot shit right now. And John, his last couple fights, he looked like he lost to Thiago Santos. And so let me put it to you. Let me frame it to you like this. And I'm going to have to come back for the other one, boys. And I hope I'm not all fucked up, but I'm going to come back. I would tend to agree with you. I think, yeah, you can argue about Khabib. I mean, Jones and Khabib have the strongest arguments. Yeah, definitely. Well, I'd love to set that up, Zoe. Definitely, man. Just have a friendly, healthy debate. I think it does nothing but entertain people and like get people's, get the gears turning. So I also agree. People are like, oh, well, dude, you lost to Matt Serra. You ain't the GOAT. It's like, dude. So yeah, I think that John Jones was the GOAT for his era, but that's the old era. That's what I think. That's basically what I think. Like John Jones was the GOAT 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. Not now. Now it's Khabib. Khabib's dominance and recency, like, and I'll say some of this for the debate, but yeah, like Jones is from the older generation. He was the younger guy from the older generation, but he's the older generation. he's not this generation of Rakic and Ankalaev and even guys like Yuri. They're just like explosive and powerful, and it's just not the guys he's been fighting. I'm sorry, like Gustafsson is done, like Smith is kind of done. Dude, like that's just it's a different breed, and it happened like in a year. You know, it just is what it is. It happens, man. The young eat the old. The young eat the old. But yeah. Okay, boys. Well, I'm going to straight up wrap this up. So let me go back real quick. I got to go to the optometrist here in a little bit, and I hope that I'm not all fucked up because I would like to come back and preview UFC 259. That's really what I like to do. But I had to eat this crow. I had to gloat a little bit. I'm very excited about the states of light heavyweight and heavyweight. I think they are on and popping again for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get this UFC 259 talk on and popping this afternoon. But I appreciate everybody being here. Real quick, just to go back over in review. Okay. So crow for me. I'm gonna go ahead and eat crow because I think Jacoby lost. I'm gonna go ahead and eat crow for that. So crow there. Crow for Ronnie Lawrence, beating the shit out of Vince Cachero. Crow for Alexis Davis, beating Sabina Mazo. Crow for Thiago Moises, dominating Alexander Hernandez. Crow for Alex Caceres, whooping on Kevin Croom. Should have fucking known that one. But how about Pedro Munoz? That's right, underdog pick for sure. How about Maya Bueno Silva, who, you know, kind of got screwed a little bit. Montana got the living fucking shit beaten out of her, lost that fight to me. But yeah, how about Magomed and Cyril, man? How about fucking Ankalaev and Gone? You're looking, yeah, I think both of those guys are the future of the divisions, of their respective divisions. But yeah, boys, I appreciate everyone that came through. This was an awesome morning chat. Maybe I'll start doing more of these. I don't know. Maybe I'll change the 420 thing to a Monday morning thing. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I might put a poll out about that. But anyways, man, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Zoe, we can definitely link that up. Yeah, but Jacksonville Zoe, well, MMA locker room. Appreciate all you guys for coming through, man. Of course, Jackie boy. Of course, Jackie boy. Jack, is you going to do another after match? You know, I always be looking forward to them after matches, dude. Moyes Audio, appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Scandinavia. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the Midwest. Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to Bo Jackson, wherever you are. Shout out to the UK, Rear Naked MMA up in this motherfucker. And it's myth. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Hernandez up in this myth. Yeah, man, appreciate you guys. All right, well, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go probably end up getting glasses, but appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the shit. I'm gonna try and come back this afternoon. Be on the lookout. If I do, I'll make a notification and put it up in the chats and stuff. But thanks again, guys. Y'all are awesome. This has been just my 2 cents. I've eaten the crow. I have talked my shit about UFC Vegas 20, and I will be previewing UFC Vegas 259 either this afternoon or hopefully some other point before Friday. But yeah, check it out. On Tuesday, I want to quickly thank you to everybody that participated in the poll, the online movie poll for which Tony Scott movie I should review for Tony Scott Tuesday, which is tomorrow. The winner, I'll go ahead and announce it. The winner of the poll was True Romance. So I will be watching True Romance on Tuesday. So it's fresh in my mind. I will watch it. I will take notes. I will review, and I will bring that review to you guys. And we'll just talk about Tony Scott all fucking day tomorrow. We'll talk about his action movies. We'll talk about Tony Scott the man. We'll talk about, yeah, man. We'll just talk about fucking action movies in general, man. But yeah, it was a good poll. It was close. It came down to it. It was between The Last Boy Scout, Man on Fire, and True Romance, and True Romance won. So that's what I'm gonna watch. But appreciate you guys. good debating, good talks. Yeah, y'all are the shit. And hopefully I will be back this afternoon. If not, I will definitely be going live tomorrow for Tony Scott Tuesday, and we'll be reviewing True Romance. Thanks again, boys. This is just my 2 cents, and I hope to catch y'all later. Peace.